Hey guys, welcome back. Don't mind me, I'm not feeling the greatest. Um, I ate something and it flared up, or I don't know what the hell I did honestly, but it flared up when I'm out of immune conditions. But also that full moon in Leo, oh man, that took it out of me, though. That made me so angry. And I'm a Leo moon, but I'm also like ruled by the fifth house. I have like five uh placements in my fifth house. It made me angry and like petty, like an anger that I haven't felt in a long time. So I took a break from everything, even my kids, because I was like I wasn't mean to them, but like the energy was just yuck. So we're gonna uh, start up slowly again because I'm still not feeling great. But to tell you that I've been staring at my ring like as if we were in a breakup and all I wanted to do was just be like, I'm sorry, and come and do tarot. So it wasn't easy. All right. Um, we are going to do what you need to know, but I'm going to do different cards. So this reading is actually going to be way more grounded than the last series I did. So we'll go from there. Alright guys, I bought a new creamer. This is for Aries, by the way. And it's coconut. And I thought it was going to be really good. I don't know. I'm in between. I absolutely hate it and I kind of like it. It's like this weird aftertaste that you have to like, it's an acquired taste. My daughter tasted it. She was like, I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, Aries. Aries, what do they need to know right now? Right now. Oh, God. Those totally slipped out. Let's see. You got successful outcome to your problems. Yeah. Marriage. Shut the front door. Time to go out and have fun. Oh, my God. And then Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. And then at the bottom of the deck, it says dealings or relationship with a woman. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So Aries, I feel like obviously you guys are gonna have an outcome to a problem that you guys have been dealing with. I do feel like for some of you guys, because this is a key, this is unlocking something that you've been trying to open a door for a really long time. This could be a new relationship, because it does say marriage. But with marriage, I also get like business collaborations, stuff like that, right? Like a marriage as a, yeah, it could be anything, something that you're collaborating with other people. And I feel like you've been trying to do this for a while. There's a door you've been trying to open for a minute. And it could be with this woman that you're dealing with. It does feel like you've been feeling like frustrated and like your hands are tied. Like no matter what you do, you couldn't get this door open. And you've been going through a really difficult time. And it does feel like the universe has taken care of you for like, the universe has been watching over you, but it's almost like they're taking care of the things that almost like what's needed to be taken care of, right? It's almost like you're still, let me give you an example. Okay, so like let's say you got rent paid, bills paid, and groceries, and now you're stuck with no money, right? Like it feels like you've been taken care of, but at the same time you've been stuck like limited and tight for a really long time. By the way, guys, I'm reading for Aries, right? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or even North Node, all right? If this doesn't resonate, because it will not and it cannot resonate for every Aries, especially because I post these on every platform, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, it will not and cannot resonate. If it doesn't resonate, please feel free not to comment that. You don't have to comment that it doesn't resonate. I understand. I met someone 2 years ago, and since then, my Cancer, which I have 5 Cancer placements, does not resonate anymore. Okay, it resonates maybe 5% of the time. All right. My other signs resonate. That's why we tell you to watch because it depends on what the planets are doing, what's in retrograde, what's going on with the alignments, right? There's other houses that are going to be doing different things, right? So if you're talking about Venus, that's love. So you're gonna look at your love. If you're, just different things. Please don't comment. It doesn't resonate. That's absolutely fine. Move on to a different sign, okay? Watch a different sign. I've had like 2-3 different people be like, this doesn't resonate. Great. You didn't need to comment that. It's not going to resonate for everyone. It's going to resonate for the people that need it, that are transiting in that specific sign, that need the help. And it does resonate with a lot of other people, right? So feel free to not comment and just watch a different sign. It's absolutely fine. It doesn't have to resonate with you. Okay? Yeah, I promise. I understand. I stopped watching, for the most part, my Cancer readings because they don't resonate anymore. And I'm, like I said, I'm a Cancer stellium. Literally, my sun sign is Cancer, and I have 4 other placements. And for 90% of the time, it doesn't resonate. So I watch my other signs, which do resonate. And then sometimes they don't. Okay? We can just move on. Let's just move on. I think you guys are going to start going out and being able to have fun. I think there's opportunities coming in where people are going to come in and be like, let's go have fun. I don't necessarily feel like there's a bunch of money coming in. I do feel like there's more income that's going to come in, but I feel like there's more of like people coming in and be like, hey, we know things are tight, let's go and do this, I got you. Or there's going to be more experiences that you can do, like that you're going to be involved in, that's not going to be very expensive, or that are going to be like taken care of, or you're going to be making more so that you can actually go out and have fun. It does feel like it's needed at this point, right? Because they are saying things will not always be this way. There is going to be a change, right? I feel like they're needing you to go out because your energy is heavy. You remember how I came on and I said I've been like, the energy was yucky on Monday and Tuesday. It was like Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. It was just rough, and it was just really rough. That full moon fucked me up. So I feel like for you guys, that's why I said that, because I feel like you guys have been going through that, but for a really long time. It's been a long period of where it's just like, dude, I'm just living to fucking work and pay bills. Like, that's a miserable life. But I do feel like the universe was keeping you a specific spot because they needed you. They're want to finish healing some specific things. I feel like you've gone through a lot of healing in a very short span of time, or you've gone through something major and you're healing from that, right? And the universe said you need to sit your ass down. So they could have tightened you to the point where like just shit was getting paid and that's it. No fun. It was almost like you were building your inner sanctuary, and that's where you were having your fun, basically. I'm just gonna drink this weird ass coffee. Yeah, no, I just don't know if I like it. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I usually drink, they have this Harry Potter butter beer? I think it's butter beer or butter rum. I can't remember. That one's delicious, and then I like the hazelnut. They're all sugar-free, lactose-free, gluten-free. So, I get those. And I saw coconut. I was like, that sounds good. Because I get there's this pho down the street, which is delicious. Like, it's the best pho I've ever had. And they sell these bobas. I live in Utah, by the way, so if you don't live here. They sell these bobas that are sugar-free, and they even have whipped cream, okay? And I get the coconut one, and it's sugar-free with the whipping cream. It's lactose-free, sugar-free, and gluten-free, and it's bomb. It's like $14 for one, like this size, a little bit more. What is it that makes an SUV? Sorry, guys. Maybe it's a capability. I had it paused, and it just decided to turn on. That's interesting. Anyway, so I tried this creamer because I thought it was gonna be like the boba, but it's not. It's just, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's just not. All right, let's clarify key. Successful outcome to your problem. Some of you guys could be buying a home. Maybe you guys have been trying to get like a specific home and it's finally going through, or getting a new car. I'm getting anything that has to do with the key. I don't know why. I wasn't going to say it, but I've seen 3 different lockers now. So I don't know if something has to do with the locker. Like something was left to you. I don't know. Alright. Clarifying key. Yeah. 10 of Swords. Finality. It's final. I feel like you've been pushing and pushing and pushing, trying to get through a door, and I feel like you actually stopped pushing to a certain point. It's almost like you just surrendered and you let go of whatever this was, because you've tried every which way to open this door, and it wasn't opening, right? And I'm not talking about a specific door. It could be a specific door, but I'm talking about more like an opportunity, more like a relationship, a job maybe that you kept trying to get and you weren't getting a response, a relationship that you were trying to get going, something of the sorts. Maybe you kept putting an offer for a house and it just wasn't, I don't know, and you just kind of surrendered. Honestly, I feel like at some point you were just like, fuck this, like whatever, it is what it is. And because of that, now the universe is like, okay, it's time, we're opening this door. And it's a done deal. You're gonna get the key for whatever the door is that's opening, right? I'm not gonna get specifics because, like I said, there's gonna be several Aries that are watching this. Yeah, look, with marriage, maybe some of you guys are getting divorced. Maybe some of you guys are getting divorced because it says here 5 of Cups, regrets, or it's a situation where it didn't get started because there was some behavior that was not, it wasn't the appropriate behavior. It didn't start off right? It started off more in Scorpio energy than in Libra energy, and there was almost like a separation here, almost like something happened, and you guys might have regrets, or they might have regrets, right? But it was a situation where I feel like yeah, and I feel like somebody's going through a dark night of the soul. Yeah, and I feel like this took you into a dark night of the soul, because this looks like really, I don't know how to say it, like really dark. You regret not taking the higher cup. You regret not taking an opportunity. Or they do. But there is going to be a successful outcome. So whatever happened, this I feel like is going to be the end of a cycle. The end of like feeling regret or pain or sadness or whatever it was that you were feeling. Again, if this is reversed, then take it that way, because I do feel like this could be for a cross watcher. I am getting that feeling. All right, let's clarify. Time to go out and have fun. The habit. Dependency. What? some of you guys be careful, because if you guys were like doing dry January, because I am getting with the grapes on this card, it does say, look, go out, it's time to go out and have fun, there's grapes. So I'm getting like wine, and then the habit with dependency. It feels like maybe you guys had an addiction to a relationship, to some kind of habit that you guys have taken control over. And just be careful of not relapsing back into that, right? Or relapsing back into like a person, or some kind of cycle that you've been through already. There's a need to make sure that you set high boundaries, and if you don't want to do something, or you don't want to repeat a cycle, you make sure that you don't have to. You don't have to repeat a cycle, right? But yeah, I am getting something about drinking, because I saw those grapes, and then I saw like wine, and then I see habit. Just make sure you're not hurting yourself to please other people, because fuck that. Let's clarify caterpillar. Yeah. Okay. We got the Ace of Wands. Dude, this is a lot. The 10 of Wands. And the Page of Wands. Which is funny, because this was at the bottom of the deck before I shuffled again. I feel like you guys are getting a brand new opportunity. It's going to be a passionate opportunity, and that it doesn't have to be with a relationship. It could just be, you know, you're going to have a new passion for life. I do feel though that this is coming through a hardship, but you are going to allow yourself to venture out. I do see you still having your guards up very, very high. I would be careful though, because I am seeing that you are feeling defeated right now. So it almost feels like, remember I was talking about how angry I was? Yeah, do you remember how I was talking about how angry I was, and there was a bunch of anger that was just kind of transmuting through me? Well, I'm getting that same energy with you guys, Aries, and it's almost like you guys are having a brand new beginning, but you guys are still not letting down your guards, or you guys are still holding on to some kind of like anger or hardship here. You guys are going to start venturing out, and I feel like that might start to like come down a little bit more and more and more. But you need to be careful, because you are starting a new beginning, and you could get into like an argument here. You could get into fights, or harsh words could be said, because you feel defeated, even though there's actually things manifesting for you. This could also be someone that you're just not interested in having a new start. But I don't feel like, if that is the case, then you can go ahead and just say no. Let's go deeper, because yeah, I don't, yeah. Let's go a little bit deeper. Let's clarify the 10 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're ending a cycle. I feel like you're ending a cycle, but you're still carrying a little bit of the burdens. And once you start to venture out, whether it be on your own or with other people, I think one turned. Yeah, happy beginning. Yes. You're going to have a very, it's a brand new start. Like I said, it's a brand new start. And it feels like right now is the darkest right before the dawn, right? There are still obstacles to overcome. I do feel like you guys still are transmuting that energy of anger, of like, there could even be some thoughts that you're just like, damn, that's petty and that's a little bit angry, but you are transmuting it. Make sure you guys are doing water, whatever it is that you guys do to transmute the energy. If you guys exercise, if you guys do music, whatever it is, right? But these problems are gonna end, and I feel like you guys have heard this over time and time and time again, but it is almost here. It is almost here. That's why you have this energy, because it's almost like you're transmuting that last little bit. But you are having a brand new start here. I think right now what you're feeling is like regret and that resentment and that missed opportunities and why did I do that? I feel like a lot of it has to do like you putting it on yourself, right? No, these were opportunities to learn, right? You feel like you missed opportunities because you went into other opportunities and those were like bad investments. But then clarifying regret is white feather. Yeah, it's bringing in peace. It's bringing in miracles. It's purifying. It's almost like it's purifying your blood. Like your blood is boiling to be purified, right? You are very protected right now. And they are saying take a leap of faith. You're going to see a sign. There's going to be a message that's going to come in. And you're going to rise above like any of the pettiness. And it's going to bring you freedom. And I'm also seeing reconciliation. Clarifying the habit. We got, yeah, messenger movement. And we got a 1 with the Ace of Cups here. You're going to be traveling. Like I said, this is news. This is somebody that's going to be a visitor or some kind of delivery. There's going to be, it's going to, basically you're going to get the green light to go full speed ahead, right? But right now, everything is foggy because you're not seeing the movement and you're like, I have been waiting for this movement forever. Like this shit is not even going to happen, right? Look, soulmates with 6 of the ace, whatever, swans. Twin flame, faith, a pair of things, blooming love, the one. Yeah, yeah. Right now everything's muddled. Your views are distorted. You have mental fog. You just don't feel right. I feel like you guys have a lot of anxiety. You guys don't know why. You guys are not. You feel wrong in your body, if that makes any sense. There's a lot of negativity. You have your own personal little cloud that's following you around. And I understand, you know what? Everybody says, no, you need to change that to manifest. No, if you're feeling a certain way, it's because you are transmuting those things. I would allow yourself to feel your feelings and then start to come up and try to do things to get out of them, right? Because there's a reason why you're feeling those things, right? It's like somebody saying, oh, I'm sick. Feel better immediately. Bitch, what? What? Like people when people like what I have autoimmune conditions and people are like, you look fine. If you understood how I feel on the inside, you would never say that to me, right? People only understand disabilities when they're on the outside. Oh, you have a broken leg? Obviously, right? But they don't understand, oh, I have pain from my head to my toe. You look fine on the outside. Okay, but on the inside it feels like I'm a broken bottle, right? Like people don't get that. And you can't just be like, oh, well, just feel better, take medicine. How that doesn't work, okay? Like, what are you talking about? And I've had this shit since I was a little girl. Like, it's not like something that's just gonna be like cure, right? But there are things that we can do to make the pain less, to make the pain easier, things like that. Right now there's a lot of distorted views. There's a lot of negativity. Allow that shit to move out of your system. Allow it to move out of your system. If you need to do more self-care, you know what? Be mad at the world right now. That's fine. You can even be mad at God because God loves you and he's your father. And if you go and you're like, F this, F that, he's not going to be like, I hate you or smite you. He's going to be like, I understand you're angry. You're going through some rough shit. I still love you. And I'm here when you're ready to get the fuck up. Right? That people are like, oh, you can't talk to God like that. God doesn't give a shit. God doesn't care. He's your father. I was gonna say if your father, but if you have a loving father, because that wasn't my experience. But if you have a loving father that understands, is like, okay, they're going through some shit. I'm gonna allow them some space. I'm gonna hold space for them so they can feel that rage and anger because they're going through some shit, right? That's a healthy father. And that is what your father does. He's not going to be like, oh, how dare you? I'm going to smite thee. No. He's going to be like, I understand. This is hard. This is hard. Being on earth is hard. It is. It's very difficult. We are living in some of the scariest times. And with everything poisoning our bodies and poisoning our minds and the anger and the everything, it's just so heavy. It's so heavy, right? And so there's a need to be able to talk to your God and be able to talk to him directly and have him talk to you directly, right? So don't be afraid to be angry at the injustices. Just make sure you're not sitting in that energy. Allow yourself to be angry for a few days and just to release that energy and take care of yourself more as you're going through that energy, right? Be like, okay, you know what? We are angry at all the injustices, but I'm going to take a bath because I still love myself, right? I'm going to enjoy a nice meal and watch a comedy because I still love myself, right? We tend to punish ourselves when we're angry with the world. Why? What did you do to yourself? No. That's when you have to love yourself harder. So allow yourself that space to have that anger and then move the fuck out of it. All right, you had your days, cry, yell, be an asshole, and then move the fuck on. I'm actually going to do these. These are a little bit offensive, but I love them. And I like them because they give me a little kick in the butt when I'm allowing ego to take over. So I feel like these are necessary. All right. You are going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. Yeah. Stop texting. Stop stalking. Stop checking on that person. Just effing stop. Spend your time on something worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. Fuck, shit is about to get real. Fuck, you need your people around you. And then it says, you look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Fuck. Clean it up. Clean yourself up. Like I said, give yourself some grace. Allow yourself to have your days. Have your feelings. And then let's get up. Are we going to cry about it? Yes. But am I still going to handle it? Yes, Aries. Yes, the fuck you are. Alright? I love you guys so much. I hope this helped. And I will see you guys soon. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe, okay? Bye.